When is a hunter's permit also a work of art? Well, the answer to our riddle comes from Conor Knighton.
When Jim Hautman goes duck hunting, he's frequently focused on shooting birds with a camera, hunting for the perfect pose or scene that might inspire his next painting. At home in Chaska, Minnesota, Hautman has painted dozens of ducks. Wood ducks and mallards, loons and canvasbacks have all appeared on his canvases.
They're just amazing birds. There's so many different kinds, and all with their special colors. It's just amazing to me.
These two are extra special. This pair of redheads will soon be known by every duck hunter in America.
The winner of the 2022-23 Duck Stamp Contest, Mr. Jim Hautman from Chaska, Minnesota.
Each year, anyone hoping to hunt migratory waterfowl is required to buy what's known as a duck stamp. The scenic stamps are permits, not postage.
Preserving America's ducks is the job of old-time cartoonist Ding Darling. This year and last, Ding required each U.S. duck shooter to buy a $1 stamp. The proceeds to help finance a positive national program of duck restoration.
Overseen by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the program has raised over $1 billion for habitat conservation since it began in the 1930s. Since 1949, the artwork has been chosen via a nationwide contest.
How did that first win change your life?
Completely.
A Plymouth artist will get to paste his own work on his hunting license next year.
Hautman won for the first time in 1989, when he was just 25 years old. A day later, he flew to Washington to meet the president.
After I won, I would hang up the phone. I couldn't walk 20 feet without it ringing again. It rang nonstop.
And his phone keeps ringing. Hautman has managed to win a record-setting 6 times. The guy is a regular Duck Da Vinci.
When you think about your competition, who are you particularly worried about?
Well, in my mind, Joe and Bob are the biggest threats.
That would be Joe and Bob Hautman, Jim's siblings. Joe has won 5 times. Bob has won 3 times. The brothers are known as the Duck Dynasty of the wildlife world, self-taught sons of a passionate hunter and a professional artist.
Our mom was our main critiquer. Like, whenever we'd have a problem, she was really good at telling you how to do it and what to do. So she had a lot of fun with it. My dad did too, because he was into the whole duck stamp thing from the beginning.
Joe is the keeper of their late father's duck stamp collection.
He just liked ducks and he liked the images. So that's how we learned what a duck stamp was.
First prize winner, Joe Hautman.
Joe won his first contest in 1991, just 2 years after Jim's win.
Yeah, there was actually a lot of disbelief. There were some people going, hey, wait a minute, who painted that?
Oh, they thought that he's painting under your name?
There were people thought Jim probably painted that and entered it under my name.
But each brother has his own distinct style.
I think Bob paints a little more painterly, a little looser, a little more impressionistic. Jim's a little more tight with his paintings, and Joe's somewhere kind of in the middle.
Chris Knutson is the owner of Art Barbarian's Gallery in Rogers, Minnesota, where Hautman originals sell for thousands of dollars. While they're best known for their ducks, the brothers paint everything from blue jays to bison.
I don't know of another family of artists that even compares to these guys.
The brothers grew up in a suburb of Minneapolis, just down the street from some other well-known brothers.
The Cohen brothers, Joel and Ethan Cohen, lived, what, about 7 doors down on the street?
Hiya, hon.
In the Cohen brothers' film Fargo, Officer Marge Gunderson's husband is a duck painter. They couldn't resist throwing in a shout-out to their old neighbors.
Found out the Hautmans are entering a painting this year.
Oh, hon, you're better than them.
I like the way you painted his tail feathers there.
The Hautmans say they make each other better.
That's more believable.
They regularly convene to offer up critiques.
First thing was this white line. Didn't seem realistic to me. It seemed like that would have been like broken up a little.
So all problems, no solutions, right? Even this kind of looks slanted down. I will watch that when I start to paint it in.
While the stamp contest doesn't offer a cash prize, it can still be very lucrative. The winner is able to sell thousands of limited edition prints to passionate collectors.
People like ducks. They literally have a smile on their face, you know, if you look. I mean, their bill kind of goes up. They're kind of friendly. They like all kinds of weather.
There are also all kinds of ways to paint them. In the water, in flight, even after so much success. That challenge is what keeps the Hautmans coming back.
Is there a type of duck or a type of scene that you feel like you've never quite cracked?
All of them.